What's going on, boys? If you're looking to improve your game sense and overall just become a higher IQ Fortnite player, this video is definitely for you. Whether you've been playing Fortnite for a while or you're just a complete bot at the game, there's going to be something in this video you can learn. I'm going to be shooting off 20 game sense tips and tricks for you guys, so let's jump straight in. Always make sure you're keeping track of how much ammo you have in your spray weapons and the reload times of your weapons. Looking at the ammo indicator near your reticle is a really strong visual tool if you tend to lose track of your ammo count. Do your best to completely memorize the Surge player numbers. Getting caught off guard by Surge is one of the worst scenarios to be in, so if you don't know the Storm Surge values, here they are. 90 players in zones 2 and 3, 74 players in zone 4, 64 players zone 5, 54 players zone 6, 44 players zone 7, 34 players zone 8, and 26 players zones 9 through 12. Try to learn the locations of shield barrels in your off-spawn loot route. In stat games, you really want to conserve your shields, and if you can get full shields with barrels instead of minis and bigs, it's going to allow you to use those heals for when there's no other options and you really need them. Try to memorize the terrain in different areas of the map. You never want to get caught off guard by an unexpected mountain or cliff, especially in endgame. Having that general map knowledge is really going to help you make better plays that allow you to use the map to your advantage. Preemptively block off your angles. If you have to rotate past another team's box, don't wait for them to edit and start shooting. Just placing a few wood walls between you and them as you move past will discourage most teams from spraying at you. 9 times out of 10, if you get cracked on a mid-game rotate, you're going to get keyed and turned into a free refresh. You have to protect yourself. Start abusing dead side. Especially after the half and half zone begins to open up, everything that was in Storm is going to be completely free. You'll have time to reform if you need and safely find a spot to box up without having to worry about getting full grief by established teams on the congested side of zone. Watch what your opponent does while you're fighting. Study their movement, look for whether they have their gun out or their builds out, and make the proper plays based off that information. If you time it right, you can jump straight through any weak wall. Just run up to the wall, and as soon as you make contact with the wall, shoot it and you'll phase right in. Stop box fighting in wood. Wood is way too easy to spray through and you'll end up taking a lot of damage. You can legit jump off height into a bush and take 0 fall damage no matter how high up you are. Learn where small, unnamed locations are. You can find a lot of extra loot, heals, and mats if you know where to look. These can really come in clutch and save your game. If you aren't sure if your bunker spawned, listen out for the chests and look for the crates above the ground. If the bunker didn't end up spawning, you won't hear anything and there's not going to be any crates for you to break. Make sure you pre-box your bunker every single time. This is going to make it super hard for other teams to key you, and it may just end up completely discouraging teams from wanting to fight you. Keep an eye out for these gravel deposits. They farm super easy and give you over 100 brick each time. They only spawn in the underworld area though. If you have enough gold, make sure you put a drum mag on your gatekeeper. You get 2 extra shots, giving you 5 shots total, and it makes it super OP. If your opponent has dashes, make sure you're ready in case they dash in on you. It doesn't matter if you're holding your wall, they'll get it every single time, but you can counter it if you just hold your edit and block them off. Instead of using a launch pad normally, try to always combine it with the flow rate fizz. You'll go twice as high and be able to fly for much longer. This is common knowledge, but try to always have a laser attachment on your burst SMG. It'll give you 0 bloom so you can hit crazy shots. When you're rocking up on forecast, make sure you build a box around yourself before you start fighting the NPCs. A lot of kids like to rat around near it, so just be careful. If you're ever near a POI with golden letters, make sure you look out for these flying drones. They drop so much shield and can easily set you up for a really good game. Even when teams have already rotated out, there's usually 2 or 3 left over. Bonus tip number 21, make sure you use my creator code. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like and a sub. Game sense is a really expansive topic to cover in Fortnite, so if you guys want a more advanced guide, let me know in the comments. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.